Yeah, headphones on. Chuck them on. It's like flying a plane.
Maverick.
Have you seen it?
Not yet.
Neither have I.
Never seen any of them.
Haven't you? Yeah. Fuck, what's wrong with the kids today?
But you've never seen Top Gun?
He's never seen Maverick.
No.
Oh, no, Top Gun either.
Really?
Never.
Not the first one.
No.
Does he?
Wow.
So when he calls someone a goose, he actually means he's a goose. He doesn't realise he's one of the best fighter pilots to ever grace the skies.
Lockie Miller had a game of Gus Duck Duck Goose going on the other night.
Oh, really?
The other morning, actually.
What's Duck Duck Goose? I've never played this game.
What's with you old fellas?
Enlighten me. What is it?
Duck
So
Duck.
sit in a circle.
Are we
and
recording? I want to
Oh,
hear
we're
it.
recording.
And then, so let's say there's 5 in this.
Like you're playing kindergarten.
5, and then someone stands up and they go, yeah, duck, 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 goose. And then you got to run around, chase them, and sit down.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, and
Is there any drinking?
Lockie, no. There was drinking.
Yeah.
And Lockie thought we would have a game.
Well,
Sunday
beauty.
morning.
And that's good to hear from the first grade captain.
Wow.
We're here today with Sam Rouse, and looks
Yes.
like the after-match functions have got wilder and wilder, which is good.
It's great.
How are you, Sam? Good. It's been a while since you've been on the microphone with myself, and I don't think you've ever been on with Puckett, so this will be an experience for you.
He was on last year.
Oh,
he was
yeah?
on the show last year. But you weren't you watching?
No, I
I
didn't watch
thought
it
you were a big
last
fan of
year.
the show
It was
last year.
I am a big fan of the show.
Yeah.
Most viewed.
Hey?
Most
It was
viewed.
the most viewed.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. Beat Smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Smooth just had his on
Yeah, he
every
would have just
time he left for work, he'd put it
just
on loop.
play. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. And just 6-second views too.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the 6-second views count.
Oh, is it?
Apparently, that's the algorithm.
Right.
I know Mark Zuckerberg, and I know
This
he
is YouTube, different guy.
Oh yeah,
But we are,
same
we're,
thing.
we're
Mr.
down here
Google.
in the...
they're all related.
they're all related.
They all fly on that weird plane to that weird island. I don't know.
We're down here in the change rooms. We've been moved.
Yeah, there's a party going on up there.
50th, setting up for a 50th.
Yeah, I know. The ladies were too accommodating setting up either. I just wanted to ask a question. They said, get out. And I said, don't you know who Justin Lees is? And they said, no. And then I said, oh, Sam Rouse is coming on. And they said, oh, Sam.
Right.
The doyen of fullbacks in the 100 competition. So how is it going anyway? First grade seem to be kicking along this year. You're playing out of your skin. Are you winning the Anderson medal at the moment?
Nah.
You'd be up there, though, surely.
I don't really care.
You don't really care. I like that.
As long as
You know,
we're on top, I'm happy.
Yeah, that's right. It's not about individual accolades.
No. I think Sam Bright might be on top, though.
Is he? I
Well,
knew
he's
there
up
was a Sam.
He's up there.
Yeah, I knew there was a Sam,
Ask
but I didn't know which
You'll know.
Sam.
Sam
Yeah,
Bright
he'd
will
know
know.
exactly how many. Yeah, exact points, exact.
But we are halfway through the season, or just over.
Just over.
How are we travelling?
Good. We're on top. We're happy with that. Got a win over Hamilton, which we're happy about. Now it's just to run to the finals, make sure we get in number 1 or 2.
Yep.
And then one win from there and win the grand final. So
And plenty of interruptions through the season too, with the wet weather and a few injuries and stuff as well
it's
early
been
on
a
the
weird
season.
one. Yeah, sickness too.
Yep.
Like people have been sick. wet
Fully
weather.
sick.
Well, we haven't had a trainer run in like weeks.
Yeah, but
But I'm
that's
sure all the other clubs have been the same. And
yeah.
just
You're
what it
prima donnas
is.
these days, though, aren't you? Let's be honest.
I actually spoke
Yeah,
to Reece from the Bay yesterday. He said they haven't had a chain running.
Reece Carpenter.
Yeah, they haven't had
Good man.
3 or 4
Big
weeks.
fan of the show.
He is a big
Yeah.
fan. Yeah. So they haven't had a run either.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Yeah, but it is Nelson Bay. They rarely run. To train, they run away from training. Love the boys. It's an eclectic outfit out there.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. But we are.
And it is the Bay this weekend too.
Yeah, rain, hail, or shine apparently.
Yeah.
So,
It's built on. Well, it is a build on sand, and I actually, because I'm still living over there, and actually scoured the ground this morning, and was not like the bloody cricket pitch out there. I walked out there with bare feet.
Did you?
I took a leaf out of Freddie's book
Did you walk?
and just like to feel the grass under me. Yeah,
Do you have one of those things like the jockeys have?
Yeah. A fascinator.
Yeah.
What are you going to?
No, the jockeys walk around with the thing and they check
I don't know.
test the.
I'm too tall to be a jockey, mate.
There. But we're on top in first grade. We're top in all grades, aren't we?
Yeah.
All grades, massive achievement.
Women's are coming fourth, but
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
But on
There's
top
depth everywhere, and you've seen it, like especially with Eli going down in round 2. We've had Rory and Hudson stand up. So like once Eli comes back,
yeah,
Yeah,
Them
he's going
two
to
will
come
fill
through
in
third grade.
yeah, it will be.
Yeah.
no, fourth grade.
But
Yeah, that's right.
Reece Bray was out, and we had Will Mansfield step up, and he did more than enough. Like fully did a great job.
Yep.
Like he's comfortable in that position. There's more people that have done the same thing, so we're blessed with depth, and I'm sure when those boys come back and play first grade, if asked, they'll do a job.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good opportunity for those guys on the fringes as well. You know, you never know. There might be a few surprises come finals time, and
Yeah,
you
100%.
Reece Bray might be finding himself in the second grade grand final.
Well, hope not.
No, he's been
good.
He's been playing unbelievable, by the way.
We have an unbelievable pack.
Yeah, it's really good. It's not just mobile, but it's a big pack too. When you compare it, I mean, the game against Hamilton the other week, I was actually very surprised at how close the two teams were together in size.
Yeah.
And years gone past, Hamilton probably would have dominated that scrum, whereas on that weekend it was fairly even.
Well, we had funny story. None of the boys had screw-ins.
Oh.
So that was Friday, and I've asked, do you reckon we can get a hand getting some screw-ins for the boys? He's like, Kramer goes, yep, we can give you a hand. So we're running around like chooks with our heads cut off looking for a pair of boots. We go to Sports Power, Beaumont Street, and all they got is these the oldest looking black leather Puma boots with studs like this.
Yeah, no,
we're like, we'll take 8 of them.
Yeah, really, you got them.
And our scrum was unbelievable.
It was, yeah. I used to hate playing with screw-in studs because they go through the buddy bottom of the shoe when you screw them in, and you used to come off with bloody aching feet. And
I've got a pair, which I bought when I first came back. I bought a pair to play in, and then I played, I think, half a game in them. I was just hurting, slipping. I couldn't just
worst invention ever.
Yeah, so I've got a spare pair of size 11s Adidas.
Should have put your hand up, Puggo, for the club.
I didn't see the message. I would have.
Yeah, right. That's I didn't realise that. So was that paid for by Kramer or the club, or the boys had to shell out dollars?
A bit of both. Everyone helped out.
Yeah, which is good. That's good commitment.
That's what it's all about.
Getting around the boys. #YTB.
Surely Kramer could have just forked out. It's not that much for him.
Yeah.
Jeez.
No, he's got 5 kids, hasn't he? So
yeah. Few injuries. Who's set to come back?
The forward pack's looking pretty good at the moment. We just got as the regulars. Milton's still out. He's looking to get back next week, and then this week we got Bridie out, Frosty's out. So we got Liam, Fall, and then Lachlan Swan filling their roles.
What? So boys, Bridie and Frosty out.
Bridie's got a groin problem from the Hamo game, and
here's Sam Bright.
And Frosty's mate, I think's in the England squad, so he could possibly be playing. So
right, who? Frosty. Call up. Call up from the Greens. A la Steve Merrick.
Yeah. And so what? Lockie Milton's coming back next week.
Yeah, if on
Wanderers
schedule.
game?
Yeah.
Eli. I know
Eli's looking to come back in 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, he pinpointed. He did when we spoke to him. He pinpointed this is the match he was going to play on Old Boys Day. But
he's unbelievable because everyone thought he was going for all money, and it was a bit of a shock to everyone. But
I thought he was more of a cat too. He's actually pretty tough.
Oh, mate, that was horrific.
No, it was horrific.
I've never seen anyone in that.
Were you near it?
Yeah,
quite near to it.
Yeah, it was it just shattered everyone. Mate, I've never seen someone in pain.
Oh, I know. I was commentating the game, and I actually felt sick because I heard because you heard it too.
He just screamed.
Yeah. It was gross. It's very, very tough for him to get. I mean, that'd turn most people off even playing again.
I think Ben's giving him his other hip. So
So the half dodgy hip.
What about yourself, mate? You had a little bit of an injury earlier in the year. You're all good now.
Yeah, all good.
What was it?
I had a rib cartilage problem from coughing.
Yeah, just from coughing too much?
Yeah.
Really?
On the Cheech and Chongs.
We're lucky.
I didn't know you could do us from that.
Yeah, I don't know. Just violently sick, and that's COVID.
Yeah.
It's the world we live in.
Yeah, it's the world we live in, and touch wood, everyone stays safe or doesn't get it again.
No, I'm all good now.
All good
Ready
now.
to rock and roll.
I did a COVID test this morning. Woke up all achy.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Didn't bother you with it this time because I actually wanted to come.
I actually went to a birthday party, I went to a 40th where everyone got sick.
Yeah, did you?
Last week. I'm sweet. But...
Well, you're immune to COVID. They should take your blood and inject it into people.
Yeah. I actually had it. I got rid of it.
Yeah.
One day.
Exactly one day.
Mushies.
Yeah. Well, really?
Yep.
What sort of mushies?
Like magic ones.
Really?
Yeah.
You had the full magic ones?
Yeah.
Where'd you pick them from?
Got them delivered to me from someone.
Beautiful.
From a certain source.
Yeah, good.
4 caps.
Really?
And 2 nighttime cold and
And
flu
they
tablets.
got rid of it?
Yeah. Woke up the next day. Another 2 nighttime cold and flu. Went back to sleep. Woke up.
Woke up the next day catching butterflies, but you didn't have COVID.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
unbelievable. Thinking touching your unicorn, fucking
Exactly.
flying around the living room, but COVID was gone.
It was great. I was in my
That's
bedroom
unreal.
watching the
I didn't
Wire.
know this. This is a good story.
Yeah.
Why am I only finding out about this now?
I thought you knew. I'm not saying it cured COVID, but I'm not saying it didn't. So.
I'm saying you're the new Joe Rogan.
Just a better podcast.
Yeah, just a
that's
better
all.
podcaster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
2 nighttime cold and flus, 4 mushy caps,
Really?
and then laid in bed.
We'll speak off air about this, but I'm interested to know about the mushy caps, to be honest. Anyway, let's get back to the footy. So next part of the season. Now, who's the biggest danger at the moment? Who do you think's the form players in the comp too?
Oh, that's good.
Apart from yourself.
Always like coming up against Hamo and Brownie.
Yeah,
He's just like a live
he's a
wire.
good player, isn't
And
he?
no one just gets a good hand on him.
Mm.
He's just up and he just competes the whole time.
For a slight kid as well, he's not massive, but he's the skinny Jay Strawn.
Yeah. There you go. I'm keen to play Uni again, see what they're going to bring to the table.
Yep.
They got big raps on their halfback, so containing him. Maitland's always hard, like Davo leads from the front.
Yeah, good player.
Mm.
The angry Viking.
So mostly them. I'm keen for this week. I always like playing the Bay.
Yep.
Because like you don't know what you're going to get out of them.
Good drive
Yeah.
out there too, isn't it? Beautiful. What are you talking about?
I love getting out
I
of
did it
there.
to come in here and talk to you.
Yeah.
So yeah, just I don't know, Maitland, Uni, Wanderers, always tough.
Yeah.
I'll be keen to play Hayden. He's probably the fullback.
Aiden.
So, Hayden Cole.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's probably one of the best fullbacks in the
yeah,
comp, so-
he's going really well, isn't he? I ran into Billy Coffey up at Westfield today, and he's coming back this week.
I thought he came back the other week. He said he had a run.
Oh, he said today he's coming back.
Oh. What, coming back here?
No, not here, no.
Oh,
And Webber Sue's going with him. My favourite prop in the comp 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah, right. Cool. Very nice.
Weber Sue.
Remember him? He played with us. He was a Colt, but he was good.
Yeah, cool.
I think he was Australian heavyweight boxing champion too, so heads up, don't start.
Oh, I'll be starting.
Yeah, I reckon you just dance around him like you do at King Street.
So, yeah, we got the Bay now. Next week, though, there's Old Boys Days, Wanderers, a home.
Last home game, Old Boys Day, debut of the school.
Is it the last home game of the
Is
season?
it?
Yeah.
Really?
We've had heaps.
Yeah, you have had heaps, haven't you? Because I know I've done more games here than I have, and Nelson Bay than anywhere else.
Yeah.
Maybe because there's something said about that. Live at Nelson Bay and like Lagreens.
Yeah, it just seems like we haven't, though, for some reason. I don't know why. I guess.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
big occasion.
That'll be awesome.
The field will be looking good because no one's been on it
Oh,
for a
I
month.
saw it just then. Bloody hell,
Looks nice.
looks a treat. Nice and muddy in the middle.
Yeah,
That's good.
beautiful. But it should be a packed day. Hopefully, it's a really nice day. Remember, scenes of last year's
Anzac Day last year.
That was
Everyone's still
good.
talking about it.
Yeah.
So it should be a massive day, hopefully. I mean, it's supposed to rain all next week as well, which is a shame.
It'll be sunny come Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Sun always shines at Townsend.
It does.
Can we just get a big tarp, like a big tent, and just
Over
put
the
over
top.
the whole? Yeah.
I reckon we can arrange that.
Yeah, we'll
Just
be
no
looking forward
kicking.
to it. No,
Yeah.
I don't kick.
Yeah, you don't. I
don't
love it.
give
That's
a
what I
kick.
love about your play. You don't.
Yeah,
Is that a thing? Is it running rugby?
yeah. I just
Or you can't kick.
bit of both.
Because we had this conversation with Jack Miller the other week, and
Oh,
he
Jack.
can't kick.
He put a nice little grubber.
Yeah,
in
no, he
the other
did.
week.
Yeah, but grubbers don't count.
No,
Anyone can get
I think it's
a grubber off
a part of the game. Like I'd like to be better at is having the vision to put it back in the corners, but
No,
just
don't.
give it to me and let me run.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
The more you got the ball, the more you score.
That's
Don't
right.
kick it away.
No.
It would cut your ankles off.
Yeah, no, I'm into running rugby.
Yeah,
As you,
It's what the people like to see.
yeah, that's
So
right. It's what the crowd wants.
Yeah.
yes, that's true.
At the end of the day, that's
Yeah.
what they want. They get.
they're the one paying your big. They're the one paying your big bloody salary each year, mate. So
Yeah, massive.
But let's talk about this weekend. Where do you see? I know last time we played Nelson Bay, they got one sent off pretty early, so it was
True.
you know.
and they've got a couple of players as well come over from Wildfires that weren't sort of happy over there. So and they've got a couple of Singleton players too, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. So
it's Singo by the sea.
It's always been Singo by the sea. And their third grade was the team that actually is the only team that beat our third grade.
Yeah.
I think it was 12-10 or something like that. Where do you beat? Where do you beat them?
I think for us, forward pack.
Set pieces.
Yeah,
I think set
I think
pieces
that's
where
where
they
we'll
struggle
get
a bit, like having done a couple of their games this year.
Our forward pack is, I can't praise them enough. They're just getting better and better.
Yeah.
And then, like, their scrum's unbelievable. Their line-outs, like,
Yeah.
Brendan Jackson's the best jumper.
Oh.
We got Bradley out of back who hits every target. And then halfway through the game, we get Michael Dan and Cade Robinson coming on.
Yeah.
It's
And-
pretty
and
good.
It's just like a fresh wave, and we just
No, it
finish
is.
the job off.
It is, and I think having seen every game, every team play, that I think definitely your set piece is best in the comp, especially the line out.
yeah.
Maybe not the scrum.
And even defensively, our line out.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen Brendan Jackson just do things. I'm just like, my jaw's just dropped. Just going, how did you get that? How did you do that? Like,
He does disrupt a lot of the balls, but particularly in, we've had crap weather and slippery, so everyone else's throws aren't on target.
yeah,
Um,
And so what? Brad's batting, is he?
yeah, which is handy because poor Ryan Goodman, horror injury.
what
Another
happened
one.
to him last week, was it?
Oh, just his foot's meant to be that way, and it's facing this way.
He dislocated his tibula.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah. It was in.
I think that goes through me. Any
He may
dislocation, I
have
told you.
been in like hospital for 2 nights up at the valley. So
Up in Singleton Hospital as
Which
well.
is-
That's torture.
I think he.
I was born there.
we should remember that.
They kept me in for 6 years.
Yeah. Need to go back there, I think. I think he had surgery on the Saturday,
Yeah.
didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an old mansion.
Is it?
Yeah, it's an old what do you call it? A farmer's mansion.
Right. Be haunted.
Maggie's farm,
Maggie's farm.
like the Bob Dylan song.
And Ollie Ryan hurt himself too.
Yeah, he's back.
Oh, did he?
He's back, but he's good.
He's back.
good.
What did he do? What?
He dislocated his knee, but they popped back in when they lifted him.
At Singleton,
Yeah.
I did that at Singleton
Really?
in my last year playing. Yeah, and it popped back in straight away. I was down, like no one even came on the field, but I could see the kneecap sort of there, and there's a little like divot, and I just straightened it and clicked back in. Yeah,
I broke my thumb up there.
you did. There's footage of it.
I know. I had to make smooth roll me rollies all day for the rest of the night. So Loud is back. So he's obviously goes straight into the hooker role.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we got the team sheet wrong then. I put Dave Purchett there.
I think Dave was, unless I'm wrong, but from what I know, Brad's playing.
They've pushed. Yeah.
I'd say
the French.
Well,
your
you
French
just got his
import.
name, or someone got his name wrong in one of the social things. It was Dave Purr. So every time we do the jersey presser, it'll be like number 1 Dave, and we'll be like Davey Purr.
I'll remember that too. Dave
I think-
Push, yeah.
he actually when I got that head knock a couple of weeks ago, and my eye was like this, and it was sore swollen. He came up and he goes, "Now you know how I feel." He goes, "That's exactly how I am all the time."
All the time, yeah.
Well, that's good. If Bradley's back, and then Danny coming off the bench, he's been playing
Oh, he's been, honestly,
unreal,
He's
hasn't he?
unbelievable.
he's wound back the clock.
He's good.
And it's good having a doctor on the field
Yeah.
too. Anytime something goes wrong, he's first over there. I love it.
He's popped a hip back in,
Yeah.
and then Phil Ryan's shoulder was popping out.
The
and
other,
the, and the
that
refs-
was the other week at
The
Maitland.
ref's
Yeah,
like, what's he's done? He's like, he's just popped his shoulder.
Yeah, that
I
was-
like,
yeah.
of course you would know.
yeah.
Who knows that stuff?
I know
Well, Dan does.
he adds a good bit of aggression. It's
Oh, he
kind of like when
does.
they brought.
It's funny because, like, especially when Jared's reffing us, he'll call me over as soon as Michael comes on. He'll just go, "There's a lot of chat from your team, especially the number 19," and I'm like, "Oh yeah."
It was
fair
good
enough.
against Hamilton because he was whacking his cousin too, wasn't he? Absolutely whacking Paul down.
Does he?
Yeah.
Do you hear him talk much from the back? Do you?
Oh no, I don't.
No?
But some of the boys always have good stories about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like if there's a broken play or like a bit of a scuff or something, you just hear him going.
Yeah, it's good. It's awesome.
Or at the line-outs and stuff, you can hear him.
Yeah.
And I think he makes the rest of your pack step up as well when he comes on and be more aggressive too.
100%.
And you guys have been, I guess, not fortunate, but against the Maitland game, he came on very early.
Yeah.
And again, last weekend he came on pretty early as well, didn't he?
Against Hamo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not against Singleton, sorry, I didn't go there.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
I was supposed the game got moved and I was going to commentate the game. I said, nah,
Yeah, I think fresh in the second half he got on and he's handy. Especially against Hamo. Like they're an unbelievable team. And they're just always coming at you. Like we had maybe 2 tries on them and they came back and got it within one.
Yeah, so the next best team after you guys, obviously, you're Hamilton or Wanderers this year.
Hamo.
Yep, Def.
Yeah. Unless Wanderers shock the system next week. But
They've got a few players coming back, I heard, but all older players. So I guess you guys have got the youth. And Hamilton, to an extent, has a younger team than, I mean, there's a couple of old war horses in there. Grant Weaver.
Yeah. Lamont's back.
The Welsh Cole, Lamont's back. The other French importer, Pouchet was there, so Lamont's here.
Wanderers will always be tough, like no matter how both teams are going, it's going to be big. And
so that sucks, because I beat him 100-0 once.
Really?
Yeah, when we beat him 100-0, it was awesome.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, awesome.
I'd love that.
Best feeling ever.
It would be.
And I haven't even won a grand final, so whatever. In first grade.
You need to win now.
Yeah.
So what's the feeling around the club at the moment within... Just in general, not,
Just good. Like, it's always good. Like, we're still riding off last year, I believe. We had a great year last year.
Yeah, you would have won last year. Easy.
I'm pretty confident
I'm confident you would have.
Yeah. And then just kept it going. I think everyone's got a good bond. Everyone's like, it's just not like a footy club. Like, everyone's good mates and all that.
Yeah.
And do you think...
I think having the year we had last year, everyone just has that belief that we can do it. And then especially going up to Maitland and beating Hamilton just gives us another boost.
Yeah.
And with the lower grade teams doing well,
Yeah.
they're all high. And then heaps of people are going to taste that first grade and doing really well. So they're going I want to keep going so maybe I can get that spot.
Yeah. Well, we've had, I don't know how many. We've had probably, 7, 8 first grade debutants this year?
Yeah, heaps.
We've had quite a few. Yeah. Jacob Massoy made his first last week, and those kind of guys that have been around the club for a while.
And you've been around the club since you were a colt, obviously. So
2015.
So it must be good to see that coming through as a young green and the Colts, a big family club. And
well, my first year at the Greens was when I was playing grade, so I learnt on the way, and then I just grabbed all my experiences from there. And you still got good guys with you that still tell you about the Greens of the past and what it's like, and it's not that hard to catch on with all the supporters and stuff. So you just got to keep that going.
And you like getting up there in the boys. I know you do. Do the rest of the boys, you like getting up in the green room and having a chat to the old guys, Lights and all those guys about.
I think the guys that are locals here, they do.
Yeah.
I like to see more of it.
Enforce it.
Yeah. Well, we've got the Old Boys Day coming up, so hopefully we can make a big week out of that.
Yeah.
I think it's so important to say good day to them. It makes their day.
Yeah.
Like Huey and Al down at the barbecue.
Yeah.
Peter Halcock.
Yeah.
On the mic, just go say good day.
Yeah.
I had a few weeks off injured, so I loved getting up in the green room serving beers to the old boys.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, and that's what a good club's and a good clubman's about,
Yeah.
And they've got great stories like
some of the best.
Bullet and Lights and all of them. They're wonderful to have a beer with.
Yeah.
Even blokes as and Jade Roach, for example, even blokes like that are getting on now, so he carries on like he's still 20. But but you know what I mean? They're steeped in the history of the club, it's or even those blokes are good to talk to. And it was good, like the other week, the reunion of the 94 grand final was here.
Yeah, 90.
Whatever.
What was it?
96,
92?
maybe.
I thought it was 96. You might be
It
right.
was 96, I think it was.
No,
Yeah, it was. It would have been 96.
96?
It was
I thought it was the
when they
92
played
or something.
Singleton.
Yeah.
And it was definitely it was in the mid 90s because Singleton won 3 in a row around that time.
Yeah.
I think it was the 96 anyway. And it was good to see a few guys that sort of, when I joined the club, were sort of at the back end of their careers playing.
I'd say as a player, you love having those those groups come in and hand the jerseys, and like after the game, they'll come in and have a beer with you. And it's just like that. I think that's the ultimate feeling of footy. And like next week against the Wanderers, like they're all invited. Hopefully we get a good jersey preso and have a beer with them after and with a win.
Can't wait.
I remember the 2011 reunion team. We had them in last year.
That was
so fun.
Yeah,
like the jersey
yeah.
preso, like usually they're all a bit serious, but this one was like a dead set laugh. Like they were blind.
Yeah, they were hammered, weren't they? Yeah.
I was in that corner there
And
and filmed the whole thing.
We were all having a bunch of fun before we ran out for a big game.
Yeah.
And
was
then
it 2007 or 2011?
That was
11.
11.
The undefeated team.
Yeah.
So I actually did this big speech, and Gil's there, blind.
Yeah. No, I remember because I played with all those guys. Obviously, the years before that, and that 2011 was when I stopped playing. So
yeah, right.
Both times when I've stopped playing, they've won grand finals, 2007 and 2011. So that's saying something. And I saw him coming across the road, Strawn, Gill, like just having a great time.
Yeah.
Mouthy.
Yeah. Well, they ended up on the other side.
Yeah, they did.
On halfway. I ended up standing with them for most of the time.
Yeah, because
hilarious.
They make you like Gilly. I laugh on the field when Gilly's on the sideline having a day like that.
Yeah.
When he yells out, I just laugh.
I mean, it's like the old. That's the only thing. I mean, this facility is obviously the best in the comp, but that's the only thing you'd miss is the green room because the sledges you get from the green room are worse than the opposition.
Yeah.
It used to be Zamo.
Yeah.
Dropping the ball over the line and just copping it off everyone.
Yeah, you weren't safe from it. No one was safe, were they? In the green corner. Well, let's go back. What's your most memorable game?
I reckon Ladies' Day 2015, my first year.
Was it good? Was it?
It was
Ladies' Day.
Yeah, it was against Hamilton. They were undefeated through the first round, and we played them here. And Chile kicked a goal from like 50 out.
Oh, that's all right. We were talking about that the other day. Yeah.
That's my first memory. That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
That was
could kick a goal.
Yeah. And it was like Danny's like second game back. And he was just into Lamont the whole game. Into Lamont. That's probably my first memory, but most recent would definitely be that Anzac game.
Yeah.
Nothing has beaten that. The Anzac game we had this year was pretty epic too. But definitely that my first year, that game against Hamilton, that was someone else.
So that was your first game, was it? Was that your?
Not my first game. It was my first year though.
That was your first year.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, right.
Cool.
I remember that.
Well, let's. What do we got?
What have we got?
I've got to get a soccer.
Oh, you got to get somewhere.
Yeah. As always, I'm busy, mate.
You are.
I'm busy.
Well, let's just go to end of season trip.
Yeah.
You did this last year, but you've had a year to think about it.
You probably burnt some bridges and made some new friends.
We got a 2-for-1 package deal.
Oh, beauty.
Ooh.
Yes. I like how you've thought about this.
Lockie Miller and Rory Ryan.
Yeah.
They're a 2-for-1, okay.
2-for-1.
Why are they 2-for-1?
Because it's Lockie and Rory.
You got to have them, yeah.
Can't have one without the other.
Yeah, good.
So it leaves me two more. So I'll go for another package deal.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm all about the package.
Yeah, look. They have to, and if it's going to be a package deal, they have to be tied to each other.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, cool.
I'll take me front three. Pooch, Brad, and ball bag.
Ball bag, big ball.
Yeah, that's a good name too, isn't it? I love a nickname.
And then third would be my good mate BK.
Bryce Kennedy.
Yeah.
Beauty.
But he might get kicked off.
That's all right.
There's a good chance he probably will.
Yeah, that's fine. We need someone kicked
Is he
off.
probably the best performer off the field?
He's just obnoxious.
Yeah.
How do you mean?
He's just loud.
Yeah, he's right up my. Can I tie myself to him?
Please.
Have fun.
You have fun dragging me.
Oh, he's good. Yeah.
When is cable tie night? I know we were meant to do it last week, but
Apparently next week.
next week.
Old boys. That's a good idea, eh?
Well, that's a great idea. And everyone gets involved, not just the players.
Everyone
old
has
boys?
yeah,
Get the old boys involved.
get the email going around and get the old boys to nominate, and
Yeah.
That'd be good.
then get a couple of young kids
That'd be
tied up with the
cracking.
old boys.
I can't wait.
I'll happily go into that.
Mm.
I did say to, I said to my wife, I'm going to, because we're going to the Gold Coast the following weekend for my cousin's wedding. I said, I'm going to have 2 weeks off. I'm not going to drink until we go to the Gold Coast. You messaged me last night about Old Boys Day, and I was like, fuck, Leah. It's Old Boys Day next week. She's like, you make your own rules. I said, sweet, I'm back on then. So
that's awesome.
Cable tie night, you and me. You can,
Jesus.
hey?
You can go with Jack Miller, your best mate.
Yeah, well.
Good luck.
Drag him. Yeah.
I like getting tied to Strawny.
Yeah, nah.
No, me and Strawny have fun together.
So who would you just want to get tied to if you got to pick one?
Doug Murray.
Steve Riley.
Yeah, Doug Murray or Bullet Fisher.
Yeah. Yeah, Doug Murray.
Imagine that. He's got some good stories.
Smooth be all right.
Smooth. Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Well, it's rough and smooth. You gotta have the good with the bad.
Yeah. Nah, Strawny's Strawn, or I like Kenny T.
Oh,
I'm
Kenny
a
T's
big
good.
Kenny T fan. Yeah.
I wouldn't do Crane. Crane gets too angry.
Mm.
Maybe Banksy because he's annoying, and I can be just as annoying as him.
Just remember, you got to go. You got to go everywhere. You got to go for a piss with these guys.
Yeah, I know. I get the drill.
Yeah,
I know the MO of it.
you know. Yeah. What about who? If you had a choice, who?
Oh God, on the spot.
You're a big Pardo man.
That would be pretty fun.
Yeah.
I like Pardo. He's a good guy. That would be pretty fun.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get much word in.
You wouldn't you wouldn't have to talk. You'd just be able to drink though.
Yeah. My first one was I was with Darty.
Oh, well, yeah.
That was good.
That would have been good.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Yeah, he's
Would
good.
have
He's
been
good.
out the front for a
Yeah.
Little
a blunt
rolling.
every
Well,
10.
There was him and Bassie were a duo for so long.
Yes.
And everyone knew they were a duo. But they first met on that cable tie night.
Oh, really?
Over going out the front for a...
Really?
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I love it. Well,
Where is Darty?
I saw him here the other week.
Running around.
Just windswept and interesting.
I'm a massive fan of his.
I love him.
Yeah,
He's a great player.
Yeah, I never got to play with him, but I wish I did.
Yeah, he needs to come back.
Just because the way
If
he
you're
carries
watching the
himself.
show, maybe he's watching. He definitely
Oh,
watches.
massive fan of the show.
Massive fan. So
Just tag him in the post. Righto, guys.
All right,
I'm gonna get going.
beautiful. Thanks for that.
Yes, me $10 speed dealer.
That's a Nelson Bay special. Isn't it?
Yeah. Straight out of Simon Law's shop. He's a big fan of the show
A
too.
big fan.
Yeah.
I'd like to get cable tied to him.
Oh yeah.
The law.
Yeah. I think I have been cable tied to him one night. We didn't know about it.
Exactly. All right, thanks for that coming in, mate. Thanks for into the
awesome.
Christian
In the
shed.
dungeon. I love it.
Yeah,
That's good.
It's good down here.
Yeah. Where
Be
dreams are made
It'll
of.
be good on Sunday
Where dreams are made, and
in a few weeks,
Yes,
months.
yeah.
definitely. And I'll see you whenever.
Yeah, the only thing I'm disappointed with the new change rooms is the shower system. You just can't see your mate's nude. It's disgusting.
Yeah, they're little cubicles.
Yeah, it disgusts me.
Yeah.
Mm.
Maybe that's a good thing.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I'm not well endowed, but I want people to see me goodness. Righto.
Oh, God. All right, that'll do.